Preview in Melbourne and Collingwood. With blue skies in the morning, it was real spring fever as the Demons tangled with the Magpies, while at Princes Park, Carlton was looking for revenge over round one conquerors Geelong. All the day's highlights and more on Saturday Night Replay. And a very good evening, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Night Replay. Building up to the run home to the finals. 4 games played today in round 16. And tonight, our attention focusing on the big games at the MCG between Collingwood and Melbourne, and at Princes Park, where Carlton played host to Geelong. Also, highlights from VFL Park and Windy Hill, plus footy flashbacks and Scott Palmer. First to the MCG, though, where long-time rivals Collingwood and Melbourne turned out before yet another huge crowd. It was only 2 weeks ago the Magpies clashed with Carlton at the same venue, although today's crowd was still short of the record home and away mark of 99,346, which was set in 1958 when these two clubs met on the Queen's Birthday holiday Monday. Last week in the mud, both had their colours lowered. The Demons by Sydney at the MCG, while the flu-decimated Collingwood lineup was no match for Fitzroy. With both teams level on 44 points, they were 2 games behind Hawthorn, but only 1 clear of reigning premiers Carlton. And in the chase for the vital double chance, a win today was absolutely vital. Tonight, we pick up play at the start of the second quarter. Melbourne is leading by 3 points, and with me in the commentary box, Ian Robertson and Don Scott. 3 points the difference at the Melbourne Cricket Ground as we begin the second quarter. The only goal so far kicked by Sean White, and that was in the latter moments of the opening term. Healy fires out the hand pass. Grinter goes through solidly. Likewise, Tony Shaw. Out it comes to Stretch, one of Melbourne's leading kick gatherers in the opening term. Morwood, spilled a sitter. Kroll does the tidying up work. Actually, the advantage well played. There was a free kick there. Out it comes to Turner. In turn, reloads it to Tony Shaw with a rather indifferent hand pass. It's a better one to Barwick. Well, back to Shaw. We could use the same adjective, I think. Turner was named on the bench, played well, 6 possessions in the opening term. Down towards half forward, and the mark is taken by Lovett. Johnson, who was busy in the first quarter, repelling the Collingwood attack. His defence is well on top in the opening term. Jim Steins at midfield. Wobbles the kick out to Sharon, who got a nasty cut above the eye in the opening quarter, but he seems to be okay now. Turns onto the left foot. O'Dwyer in front, the big arms go up, and it's a mark.
Now that's the advantage of having a big fellow up in the forward line. Now, all Sharon could do, he turned onto his left foot, not his accustomed foot, and just banged the ball in high. And that's the advantage of a big fellow down there, because the ball will come in high when there's pressure on further down the ground.
Might have been a free kick anyway against Morwood. Importantly for Melbourne, Stephen O'Dwyer has the kick, and he'll be kicking from 30 metres out, pretty well directly in front. A chance for Melbourne's second goal. And the goal umpire moves across. It's 4 points.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, Melbourne do look a little bit cleaner when they go into their forward line. It's a contrast to styles. Collingwood chip the ball around, hand pass it, try and run it through, and they fall down across their half-forward line, whereas Melbourne, on the other hand, are falling down up forward, but they're a little bit different. They are kicking the ball longer, especially into their forward line, and so far have got the benefit of those long kicks.
Well, Melbourne get the ball out of the centre. O'Dwyer got the tap out. Stretch can't break clear. Gets the handball wide. Greg Healy and Wilson mess it up between them. Wilson tries to get it out. Collingwood the numbers. Mullane round onto the right foot. Kicks it up towards centre half forward. Right in front. Melbourne again. When the ball hits the ground, Johnson well tackled. Wright's a chance. Another good tackle. Ball comes free. Barwick can't gather.